Greetings, everybody, from the Fagerlands down here in Costa Rica. We sent you a video kind of like this about 5 months ago, which is crazy to think. But we wanted to chime in again as we begin a new year and just share about how we're doing and what we got coming up. And we thought this was the best way to do it. And so we want you to hear from Benaya and Maya first. Who wants to go first, guys?
Maya? I'll go first.
Okay.
I've been doing great down here. We've all been having fun. And we've seen awesome animals.
Mm-hmm.
We've been exploring different areas.
Yeah.
We saw a very cool volcano and
Yeah. What do you got on your teeth?
braces.
You got some braces.
Ching-ching.
Turns out braces in Costa Rica is a great thing. That's awesome. And then you were involved with an activity, weren't you?
Yeah.
What did you do?
It's called, what is it
Fabrics or
called?
cloths.
Fabrics or cloths. And I did a performance on Thanksgiving.
And it went great, wasn't it? It was a lot of fun, right? Yeah.
Got a little embarrassed.
Oh, you're good.
You were a little shy, but you still did your performance flawless. It was awesome.
Benaya, how you doing? How's it been in Costa Rica for you?
Great. We all had tried new foods all over the country.
Yeah.
Seen big waves, wonderful creatures, and fascinating landscapes, and cool adventures.
Why don't you tell them about AMCA? What's AMCA?
A youth group ministry, but we all I mean. Okay, I lost my words.
It's a youth group with kids from all over international here in Costa Rica, right?
All over, yeah.
And what did you get to do with AMCA this fall?
I went camping.
You went on their fall retreat. Yeah?
Yes.
That was pretty cool. What else have we done here? What kind of people we've had into our home?
We've had lots of friends from my mom and dad's class.
It's right. Our house has become the place where we've been able to host for several different evenings. What was one night we got to grill up? What did we grill up?
Burgers.
Bacon jam.
Burgers and steaks, and it was a fun thing to do.
And
We also got to host Thanksgiving.
Yes, so one of the diets here, they don't really eat a lot of meat. They eat a lot of chicken, but not a lot of red meat. And they're not big on vegetables. So vegetables aren't something they eat for every dinner. Maybe there'll be like little bits in the rice or with the chicken, but it's not a side. It's not a main meal. And so probably a month into school, we kind of heard that people were really low on maybe some iron and some veggie intake. So we had an American night and invited everybody. Everyone brought something, and it was just fun to all be together. And that was so fun that we decided to host Thanksgiving in our house.
Yeah.
And that was really fun because, it's everyone, we're all sacrificing something. And something that's in common is that we're away from family. And it's something that's always been very important for Seth and I, and we know is important for all people, is to have a community. And we didn't know what that would look like here in Costa Rica, but we definitely know that if someone else isn't going to do it, we sure will. And so that was really fun to be able to.
And it was the full Thanksgiving spread.
Yeah.
Everyone brought
all the
something, so we had all the things.
Yes.
We even watched football. It was great.
Yeah,
So.
it was super fun.
All right, Benaya and Maya, you guys can head out, but what do you want to say to everybody first?
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Well, we wanted you to see them as well, but they also were both nervous to say, what do we say? What do we do? But
Yeah, and we don't want them like in the spotlight where
That's
they
right.
feel like they have to perform or do something. But at the same time, we know when some of you reach out to us, your first questions is, how are the kids? And
yeah.
even though there's been ups and downs, overall everything's been really great, and they're handling things really well. If anything, it brings us to the table of conversation, and we're able to talk through everything. So
This is where we knew coming down here that they were still just 13 and 10-year-old kids that we were parenting, and as part of the whole journey. But we wanted to come on here. We're not going to make this super long, but we wanted to share with you how we've been doing and what we got coming up. Yes. So we finished our first trimester of language school, which Felt like a lot.
It felt like a lot, and then a lot of like, wow, we still have a lot to go.
Yeah.
So.
And it was encouraging though to still see some progress, even though it felt like it was barely holding on to anything.
Yes.
But
so we, at the end of the semester, you have like an interview with 3 teachers, and it's really nerve-wracking to think that for 20 minutes you have to kind of comply and be ready for whatever they're going to ask you. And part of the interview is to kind of sift out maybe subjects, or not really subjects, but like points that you really have able to acquire into the language that you're learning, and maybe some things you still need to work on. So one for everyone is vocabulary. Like you need to just continue cards and just what's that fruit called and like whatever. But it also weeded out you know, like questions that we've learned. Like we can now say like what our name is and what our favorite color is and where we are from.
Yes.
But we still can't hold full conversations yet, and you can't do that within a month or 2.
But we're hearing more and more. We've progressed, and we'll say a lot more. It's interesting, the teacher that even did our interview when we first started, who put me at 0, Seth was at nada, all right? She even commented how we have progressed in that. So language school has been good. We're ready. We actually start our next trimester tomorrow, which is why we wanted to send this video or record this video tonight and just say, hey, we're about ready to jump back in, because one of the biggest things is you guys ask, what do you guys need prayer for? It's prayer for this ongoing season of language learning. We know that this is a gift, but it's also something we want to be faithful with and be diligent in. And so as we jump into the second trimester, we know it's going to continue to be a steep climb, but we're ready to jump in. And we're also going to make a change with the kids as well.
Yep. So we've decided to homeschool the kids for many reasons, but one, we're already going to be doing this in Panama. And so for us, we're just going to go ahead and jumpstart what does that look like with our family, the rhythm, the curriculum. Our kids are on board with that. They're happy to do that. The fun thing is that the school that we're connected with, you know, when we went and talked with them, they're like, how can we support you? What can we do? Our kids are still going to do after school programs, still be involved. You know, maybe have a Spanish tutor in there. If not, we have one at the house. But they still get to do socializing things. They're still going to be around Spanish. They're still going to be around other kids, getting to do some sports and some music lessons. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's something that we prayed a lot about. And there was definitely some moments where we just saw things and we're like, okay, we're listening, and we are just taking day by day, week by week, month by month. And yeah, I really feel like God led us to where we are now, and he's going to continue to get us through it. And that doesn't mean we won't hit bumps in the road. But those bumps in the road aren't going to send us home. So
please be praying for that as well. So as Marcella and I, as we begin our second trimester of language school, pray for our kids as we transition to a homeschool setup here. And they're excited about it, and they're ready to jump into that. So it'll be things that we'll continue to learn together. And this whole time we've been framing, we're doing this together as a family, and we're on this adventure together, and looking forward to that. We're still, we got a church here that's been great for us. Like we mentioned, Benai with his AMCA youth group, that's been fantastic as well. And like we talked about, we've been able to host and be faithful to what we've been given. One of those things was a surprise was we now have a van that we're someone's letting us hold on to. There was another couple that was here that had to go back to the States, and they had a vehicle, they had a van, and they said, hey, can we park it at your house and then you guys use it for whatever you want? We're like, oh, okay.
Which is crazy. I feel like the first few months, that's been the hardest thing, is kind of being trapped at home. Like there's only so far you can walk and so many stores that you can actually get to on foot. But we were still doing it. We were still faithfully doing it. We weren't complaining about it. It was just our new reality. And so we didn't even ask for a car. But at the same time, there's just, you know, I love that we get to be the people to invite others how we can help them. And so there's a store down here, it's called Price Mart, and it's like a Costco or Sam's.
It's like a Costco.
Yeah. And it is the best place to get like your meats and some, you know, some things. And there were so many of the students that were so kind to us. We didn't have a membership, so they would like text us when they were going, ask for our list, let one of us come with them. You know, just we were all just kind of bumming off each other and figuring it out. And yeah, it takes a couple of months to figure out your grocery list and what you're cooking and where you buy it. And again, we're going to use this gift to keep on giving. We're in a season where we are receiving, but our greatest prayer is to always be vessels that God is using.
Yeah.
And so I hope our friends are listening to us that gave us the van, that we're just babysitting it and taking care of it.
It's not ours. It's what's been entrusted to us for us to take care of.
That's right. And so, yeah, it's just another way that we can bless this community that we're all in together, where none of us have everything that we need.
Yeah.
But within the group, we're finding community and filling in those gaps.
And that's the picture of the church, too.
Yeah.
That we've been loved by God in order to love one another. And that's just a beautiful picture. So those are like updates coming up. We're jumping into the second trimester. We got the homeschool. We've been hosting a lot.
Yeah.
We've been thankful. I mean, the blessing in so many ways. We also actually just had Marcella's dad here over the holidays. And we'll have some more friends and family visiting us at different times in the coming months, and we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
It's good to have that connection, that bridge back home, and we love hearing from anybody and everybody. So please continue to reach out in all those ways. There's a special conference in April. Mm-hmm. We'll be going back to Panama. We'll tell you more about this in a future update, but it's the Word of Life teams of Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Colombia, and we'll get to go be a part of that. That'll be exciting. What else?
This is just a small blurb of things that have been going on, but we'll do another podcast where we kind of touch in on a little more information and deeper content of things that we've been experiencing here, because it's all been so good. Yeah. And at the same time, we're not even halfway through, but I feel like we've gotten through like all the new beginnings. And it's just really nice to kind of make it to almost mid, where we do have like a routine and a foundation and people that we go to, and we're people that people come to us for things, and just all the teeny tiny things God has done, and then even bigger things that God's done for us that we don't deserve, but at the same time, this is like a year of where we are receiving. And also giving back. So part of that give back is telling you guys the stories of how God has shown up in our everyday life here.
So speaking of all that, we know that this is only possible because you are part of our team. You are part of our ministry support team. And it's been so humbling for us, but also it's our faith in God, that God is the one to provide the resources for his calling and for his kingdom purposes. And we just want you to know that you are a part of this with us. And this isn't possible without you, and I hope that you feel like you are a deeper part of this by hearing from us, and that's why we want to do a quick video and just say Happy New Year. We love you.
Yeah.
From Costa Rica.
Absolutely.
And more to come.
Yes.
All right.
Happy New Year's,
Bye,
guys.
friends.